Being a cheer coach has been a very rewarding experience. I've got to watch my cheerleaders grow from not knowing very many cheers besides what they had learned in elementary, and I've got to watch them learn new things. One of my cheerleaders had even never done cheerleading before, and she started out from scratch, so it's pretty much like teaching her everything all over again. I got to watch them work together as a team to make up new cheers and come up with the motions and the words and everything like that. For cheerleading, you use like pom-poms and cheer uniforms. This one is a very old one I had in like 8th grade. But my responsibilities as a coach was to make sure the girls were ready for each game, make sure they had their list of cheers, make sure they were dressed, ready, their hair was up, and just to make sure they were ready, to make sure they made it home to eat, like if we had an away game, to make sure that they made it home safely on the way back if they rode the bus, unless they rode with their parents. To be a coach, you need to know how to inspire and be creative. If you don't inspire your cheerleader, if I didn't inspire my cheerleaders to be more, then they wouldn't be more than what they were before they came. You gotta encourage them to do the best they can. Whenever they're having a hard time learning a new cheer, I'd have to encourage them that they had the ability to learn the new cheer. So I had to be encouraging. Being a cheer coach has many advantages, getting to watch them, grow and, learn new things and just become better people. But it also has its disadvantages. You can't always make everybody happy. Sometimes, you make a practice on one day and the mom gets mad, or, one cheerleader does something wrong, you get onto them for it, and their mom or their dad gets mad. You just can't always make everybody happy with everything you do. For instance, at the beginning of the cheer season, I had 4 cheerleaders. By the end of the cheer season, I only had 2. One girl moved to a different school, and another girl quit because I had done something that her and her mom didn't agree with, so she quit. No matter what I did, I couldn't seem to make everybody happy. Everybody was always either angry or happy. It just didn't matter. There was always at least one person that wasn't happy with what decision you made. At first, I started my experience by becoming a voluntary cheer coach for the high school. I had done cheerleading all through high school with the coach that the high school had, so I had started helping her out by, going to their practices and their games. And then the athletic director of the school asked me if I wanted to be the junior high cheer coach because they hadn't had anybody apply for that job yet. That started in basketball season. I helped the high school during football season, and basketball season I started doing junior high. At first, whenever I went to the school to get girls to sign up for cheerleading, 11 of them showed up to sign up, but only 4 came to the practice. We made it through the whole entire year, but now all we have left is the sports award banquet, which is where I give the girls that stayed awards for what they did. I'm also going to give these 2 other little girls that helped out with the team their awards too. I had a pretty awesome experience this year, and I plan to do it again next year, but our school is currently going through a closing and a reopening, so I got to reapply and everything, so I'm just hoping that maybe next year I will be able to do this again.